Ahoy there, and welcome to Nautical Tales and Nature Trails, recreation in southeastern Connecticut and southern Rhode Island. Produced by my wife, Bridget Morrissey. I'm your host, I'm Will Morrissey, and we are thrilled to be able to tell you different things that are happening in the area. There's so many people moving into southeastern Connecticut and southern Rhode Island, whether they're building submarines or the brave souls that drive the submarines. We got students at the colleges in the area. We've got all kinds of folks coming into the area that just love to be able to have recreation available to them. You know, there's all kinds of things, and we just know that you need to be able to find out where all these things are, whether it's the library like we've had Waterford and Mystic Knowing, or we've had the New England Science and Sailing, and we've had all kinds of different things here on Nautical Tales and Nature Trails. And today we're going to be staying right here in Groton. Again, I'm Will Morrissey, and I want to welcome you to our SEC TV show. And I've got Lian Obrey from Remax Legends and also from Groton Rotary with us today. Hi, Lian.
How you doing, Will?
Oh, doing real well. Doing real well.
Good.
I wanted to let people know about Groton Rotary because you do so many different things for the area. You know, it's helping people get settled, helping people that are in the military, helping students and everything. Can you tell us a little bit about Rotary?
Sure. Rotary is an international organization. And one of the things I'm most proud of, the Rotary was actually very instrumental in ending polio. Went all over the world making sure that they were getting their drops. And I think that's wonderful. Rotary mostly is groups of very caring people. They care about their community, they care about each other, and they like to give to people that need a little bit of help. And one of the things that we do is we do a fundraiser. Well, we do many fundraisers actually, but our most successful one is the golf tournament that we do at Connecticut Golf Club. And that is dedicated to the military, and it's done in the honor of R.B. Kent, who was very instrumental in helping us get it going, and he's now deceased, so we try to honor him for all the things that he did. And the money that we raise with our tournament at Connecticut, all of it goes back into the community. So it might be something as simple as the dictionaries that we do for the third graders. And I got to tell you, those kids love the dictionary. You'd think that they wouldn't because of today's world, but they do. They love them. And we give those out. We give scholarships for every high school. We give a scholarship in our area, I should say. We give a scholarship for somebody going on to school. We also do an adult scholarship for somebody that's going to school in Connecticut. And we do food banks. Oh my gosh, we do so much. Let me see if I can think of something with a whole list.
Well, we've got one of your fundraisers is sitting right here on the table in front of us. GrotonOpoly.
Absolutely.
You know what? We have a little video about that. Why don't we run GrotonOpoly and tell everybody what the game's all about?
Welcome to GrotonOpoly, the exciting board game
Pick out
that
somebody
celebrates
you know.
everything Groton, Connecticut has to offer.
Audio's already on.
Created by the Rotary Club of Grotton, this unique twist on the classic Monopoly game brings our community to life in a fun and interactive way. In GrotonOpoly, players navigate through the streets and landmarks of Groton, buying properties, building houses, and experiencing the charm of our town. Instead of Boardwalk and Park Place, you'll find local favorites like Avery Point Lighthouse and Eastern Point Beach. As you roll the dice and move around the board, you'll have the opportunity to invest in Groton's businesses, from quaint shops to historic sites. Build your empire by adding houses and hotels to your properties, all while learning about the rich history and vibrant culture of our community. Chance and community chest cards are replaced with economic development of Groton Chance and Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce community chest cards, offering players unique experiences and challenges based on real local events and initiatives. You might find yourself landing on the Groton Skate Park or the Riverfront Children's Center. The game's tokens represent iconic symbols such as the dog, the big smile, the gym shoe, a pretzel, a heart, or a high-five hand. GrotonOpoly isn't just a game. It's an educational tool that promotes community pride and awareness. It highlights local businesses, celebrates our town's achievements, and encourages players to explore and appreciate all that Groton has to offer. Produced by the Rotary Club of Grotton, all proceeds from GrotonOpoly go towards supporting local charities and community projects. By playing, you're not only having fun, but also contributing to the betterment of our town. So gather your family and friends, roll the dice, and embark on a journey through Groton like never before. Will you become the real estate mogul of our beloved town? Find out in GrotonOpoly, where community spirit meets friendly competition. The Groton Rotary is a service organization serving the Groton community. The club provides volunteer services and programs to make the town a better place to live. Youth services are an important aspect of the club. Through the club's Community Awards Foundation, the members conduct fundraising activities, such as GrotonOpoly, which the club returns to the community as scholarships for the town's high schools and grants to community groups helping our neighbors in need. Service above self is the Rotary motto. To learn more about the club, please visit the club's website at GrotonRotary.org.
Well, that's a lot to happen in a board game, huh? If you got all those different places around town.
Absolutely.
And you say it's one of your fundraiser kind of things. Who came up with the idea for GrotonOpoly?
Well, actually, Jan did, and I can't think of her last name right this moment, but she was a very, very animated member of our Rotary. Unfortunately, a job offer took her out of our territory. So it was a great loss, but she worked diligently on putting this together. And it was a lot of work, and I think it's fun for people to have now because it's definitely Groton.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun, checking it out. I went online and saw a lot about it, and all the different sponsors that you have there. I'm sure they sponsor other things besides GrotonOpoly, but you started to talk about the golf tournament a little bit, and it's now called the R.B. Kent tournament.
Right.
Memorial tournament.
Yes.
It's over at Shinnecossett right here in Groton, and it's actually it's a pretty famous golf course.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Arnold Palmer played there. And it was built. Well, we've got a little video that explains it a little bit better than I can. Hey, Michael, can we run that video on Shinnecossett Golf Course?
Welcome to the Rotary Club of Grotton. Join us for our golf tournament on May 30th, 2025. Visit GrotonRotary.org. For details, Shinnecossett Golf Club was once again the winner of the Reader's Choice Award 2024. It was also once included in Golf Magazine's Thrifty 50. The best public golf courses in America. Registration is at noon, starting time is at 1 o'clock, and the awards are at 6 o'clock. Experience a beautiful day of golf in Groton with the Rotary Club. Challenge yourself on this stunning course. Shinnecossett is known for its challenging yet enjoyable layout that appeals to golfers of all skill levels. The course features a variety of hole designs that require strategic play, making it both a test of skill and a delightful experience for all players. The course has hosted many notable golfers, including legends like Arnold Palmer and Bobby Jones. Test your short game skills on the exciting par 3s. Springtime golfing awaits you at this prominent golfing destination in southern New England. The layout is characterized by its rolling terrain, strategic bunkering, and a mix of elevated greens and flat fairways. Golf is for everyone. Join us for the fun and the camaraderie. Historic Shenny draws a good crowd for this tournament. Overall, Shinnecossett Golf Course stands out not just for its historical significance, but also for its commitment to providing an exceptional golfing experience in a picturesque setting. Mark your calendars. May 30th, 2025. Visit GrotonRotary.org to register. See you at Shenny.
Now, when the tournament is over, there's a place called Par 4.
Absolutely. And that's where you have your dinner when the game is over, and gifts are given out, and awards, and just a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great place. I have a a friend that I went to high school with that was a very good golfer, and he played in the state amateur golf tournaments a couple times at Shinnecock. I mean, it's a well-known course. And it's right here in Groton, and it's also been recognized nationally over the years as a inexpensive but primary, one of the best golf courses, public golf courses in all America.
Fourth.
You know, fourth?
Fourth.
Fourth best?
That's what I was told for
Wow.
that type of,
You know.
of a golf course.
You know, that's pretty good for one that's only open half the year.
No, actually, it's open most of the year
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Well, that's right down by the water, so
Yeah.
it probably doesn't get as much snow as,
No,
you
no.
know, as I have to shovel at home. You know.
Fog melts the snow.
No, but it's a great tournament, you know, for people to show, and I guess it gets pretty close to a sellout.
Yes, it does. Yes,
you know,
it
so
does.
people have to register kind of early. But you were mentioning that there was a thing that you do for the military
Right,
that coincides with the golf tournament.
right.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We try to award some of the military people that might like to play golf. And so the military can put together their foursomes and come down, and they play free. And they enjoy lunch, they enjoy dinner, they may be one of the winners, but they are so funny to watch because, you know, most of them don't play an awful lot, and and they don't carry their clothes that they would normally be playing in, so it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
Now, is it just Navy personnel? Because you do have...
Oh, no, National Guard,
Right.
any military. If you're in, you know, because we have people that live here that are at West something up in Massachusetts. We might even have somebody come down from up there. So it's Air Force, it's Army, Navy. If we have a Marine around, we'd love to see them.
Yeah, we did a show in the summer about the Tall Ships Festival.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a competition between the Coast Guard Academy and, you know, a couple of the other academies, the maritime academies, and, you know, coming down from Maine and New Hampshire and up from New York. And, you know, they love getting together and having competition. So
Right.
I can just imagine the guys getting together at Shinnecock during your tournament.
It is a lot of fun. And I apologize, I didn't say the Coast Guard Academy because they are most absolutely welcome to come.
Well, they're right in the area. They're
Right.
not far away.
No,
But it's primarily why we do this show, you know, because there are so many people that come into the area with the military, and we really want them to know all the available attractions that are here. There's so many people that live here that don't even know all the attractions. So that's why we wrote the book about all these different things, and that's why we're doing this show, you know, to make people know that they can have recreation available to them every week, do something different. And it's every town along the shoreline and going inland, you know. I mean, everybody knows you got Foxwoods and the Mohegan Sun, but, you know, when you've got Mystic Seaport and Mystic Aquarium right here in the backyard, and, you know, you've got the beaches, you've got Shinnecock, you've got the Shinnecock Yacht Club, you know, you've got all kinds of different things that people
Shinnecock
can
Beach
do.
Club.
You know, Eastern Point Beach, you know, there's so many different things in Groton that people can do, you know, so it's kind of fun. And one of the things they can do is hang out and watch parades.
Yes.
The 4th of July parade is pretty big around here, you know, so.
Yeah, it is. The rec department does an excellent job with it.
Now, the Groton Rotary kind of works hand in hand a little bit with the Groton Parks and Rec on a couple different projects. I heard something about a bird sanctuary that's here in town. I've heard about getting, you know, marching in the parade. I've heard a lot of different things that it seems that Rotary and Groton Parks and Rec like to do together.
Well, I'm not familiar with that one, but Groton Rotary was the first ones to put in a handicap playground here at the park. And anything at the what's the first part of baseball? We have a
Little League?
Yeah, we gave most of the money that put the lights on the Little League park that we have on
Oh, nice.
down near the airport. We've been and we're now helping them clean up with the beautification committee to get it looking a little bit better. So we've been instrumental in that. There was just an unending list. We help Riverfront Children's Center. We try to help Always Home. It's just endless things. People come to us, they tell us about what their projects are, and then they can put in for a grant. And we review it, and I've never known us to turn one down.
Nice.
So we try to always stay involved in what the neighborhood, what the town really needs.
Now, do you get to ride in the parade and wave at people?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, we got a little video about the parade. Why don't we run that, Michael?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our video about the Groton 4th of July Parade. I'm excited to share this amazing community tradition with you today. Groton Rotary is always pleased to take part in programs run by the Groton Parks and Recreation Department, and the parade is no exception. Every July 4th at 10 in the morning, Groton comes alive with patriotic spirit. This beloved parade draws thousands of spectators to celebrate America's independence. The parade kicks off at Pequannock Plains Park and winds its way along Route 1, also known as Fort Hill Road. It's a lively journey that ends at the Chelsea Groton Bank. You'll see an incredible variety of participants, including local businesses, non-profit organizations, military groups, civic organizations, youth sports teams, marching bands, fire engines, antique cars. All these groups come together to create a spectacular show of community pride. If you're part of a local organization, you can join in the fun too. Just remember to register before the deadline. In 2024, for example, the cutoff was June 6th. The Groton Police Department emphasizes that this is a family-oriented event. It's designed to be a safe, fun environment for everyone, from the youngest spectators to the oldest participants. The Groton 4th of July Parade is more than just an event. It's a cherished summer tradition that showcases our town's community spirit and patriotic enthusiasm. Whether you're marching or watching, it's an experience you won't want to miss. So mark your calendars for July 4th at 10 o'clock and come be part of this free, family-friendly celebration of America's independence. See you at the parade.
A pretty good parade.
Very, very nice. And you see everybody you know when you're down there to watch the parade.
Yeah, it's a good meeting place.
Yeah.
And, you mentioned the Little League field, and I saw Little League in the parade. But Bridget and I have a grandson. We have actually 4 grandsons that have played over in Pawcatuck, now
Right.
Stonington Little League. But when it comes time for playoffs, they're under the lights, right? Like you were saying.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
that's great that the Rotary was able to do that for Little League.
Yeah, there were other people that contributed also, but we gave a very large donation. So
Yeah, I mean, that's a
we're
great
kind of
field.
proud of that.
We've been over there many times for games,
Yeah.
over the years, and have a good time. So it's, I mean, Bridget and I live just over the Groton line in Ledyard, and our 4 grandsons and granddaughter live in Stonington and Pawcatuck. And so we've been to many baseball games.
And I loved listening to you call the names of the guys that were going out to play.
Oh, I had a good time up in the box. I still do it. I mean, I still got a couple more years with Joe still playing, but and tried to make it good for everybody. I mean, some of the announcers around here, they get real quiet when they're announcing the visitor, and they get really into it when they're announcing their own team. But I try to make it great for all the kids.
You do a very nice job.
And sometimes they'll be, if I'm talking to somebody up in the press box, they'll be down there tapping their shoes, waiting for me to call their name. But I'm so pleased that Rotary is able to do things like that. And you mentioned some scholarships too.
Right. We give the scholarships. We do the applications through the schools, and we do those, and then we review them. We have a committee that works on it, and Gary, who runs it, is wonderful, very dedicated, and they review everything. They make a choice, And then we invite them to one of our luncheons where we give out the checks. Well, actually, the checks go to the college, but we give them something so that they know what's going to the college for them. And we've been trying to raise the amount every year that we do give to them. And fortunately, because we've been successful with some of our annual events, we're building up the bank a little bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
You know, there's some other things that the town of Groton does for people coming in, and you know, all the residents here. The senior center is now called Thrive 55. It's a name that I hadn't heard before, but they kind of get a distinction that way,
Yeah.
that it is Groton. But they do a lot of different things, and that's involved with the Parks and Rec. You know, we were just talking about Groton Rotary and Parks and Rec doing so many things together. But I just wanted to, you know, mention a few things that Groton Rec is doing. They've got something called Super Bowl Sunday coming up, where they've got restaurants from around the town supply the different kinds of soup, so that you can go in and test different soups, and you know, get your taste buds, you know, oriented to what they have,
Right.
and then you can know, you know, if you want to go to Puffin's or if you want to go, you know, someplace else, you can do that, you know. So why don't we run that? You know, Super Bowl Sunday's not that far away. So that's coming up again. It's going to be Thrive 55 is doing it. This is what I was talking about. You're able to sample different soups from all the different restaurants in the area. You know, Park and Rec does so many different things, and this is just one of them. But this looks like some of your gang is hanging out somewhere.
It is.
You know, but again, it's, you know, it's a way to get people involved in the town and get to know each other. You know, so you know, you've got, like I say, it's a great way to, you know, to go out and meet other people. You know who's in town with you, and they get quite a turnout for this event. And you can see the Groton Police Department's involved, and they get emergency services involved. But it's, you know, something that the town does for all the residents. You know, it's not just the parade. It's not just, you know, this Super Bowl Sunday. You know, there's so many different things that we got to recognize the Park and Rec Department for. You know, and you know, we're here today recognizing Groton Rotary, but you do get involved quite a bit with what's happening in town. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Well, we actually do our meetings at the senior center, our Rotary meetings.
So that's coming up, and it's only $10 to go. You know, and it's a great way to, you know, to have I think they were getting ready for it here, but they haven't taken down their tree yet, and we haven't taken down our tree yet either. But Super Bowl Saturday, I should say. Super Bowl Sunday is when they play the game. But Super Bowl Saturday is coming up February 8th from 5 to 7 p.m. You can go to grotonct.myrec.com and get some more information there. So early registration is $10, and if you go there the day of the event, it's $12. But still worth it. All kinds of different soups that you can try. You know, so I mean, that's just, like I say, just one of the many things that the town does. But you know, is there a message that you would like to give people about Groton Rotary, and you know, what your plans are for 2025, and what has made you feel the best about Groton Rotary?
Well, I'll tell you a quick little story. When I was in high school, I worked in a little restaurant that was connected to this very fancy restaurant, and I used to watch people walk into the Rotary, and I thought, I want to do that someday. So when I felt that I had achieved enough in my career, somebody asked me if I'd like to join, and I was thrilled. So ever since I've joined, which is a lot of years now, it's just been wonderful people doing wonderful things for the community. And as they say, if you come and talk with us about a need, we'll try to help.
Mm-hmm. So it goes all the way back to when you were first starting to work. You saw people going to a meeting.
Yep.
And that's how you got the dream.
This was my hometown, and I knew that that group were successful people.
Ah, okay.
And
okay.
I wanted to achieve
Well, we know you're
that
successful.
level.
You know, I am so thrilled that Bridget, you know, and you have been friends for so many years.
Oh, definitely.
You know, and that, you know, Bridget was with you over, you know, on Bridge Street, and you know, it's she's learned so much from you, but even more, she's had so much more fun with you, you know.
I know they used to say to us, "Will you guys stop laughing?"
Yeah, but you know, if that's how you got involved with Rotary, that's great. I mean, how can people get involved now?
All you can do is go online or come on Tuesday, 12 o'clock at the Senior Center. That's where we have our meetings. And it's really kind of convenient. You come in, we have a nice room. You can go to the cafeteria if you want to have lunch, and you can't beat the prices, and the food's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And just come on in and say hello and say, I'm interested in finding out more about Rotary.
Okay.
And we'll greet you with warmth.
Well, we've got one more video to run for to talk about what Groton Parks and Recs is doing. So why don't we run that one, Michael? Now, what I like about Groton are some of the beaches that are here.
Yeah.
You know, Esker Point, that's a lot of fun to go to a concert. You know, coming up very shortly, Park and Recs is doing a dance party at Thrive 55. That's on January 31st. We also have the Mystic Irish 5K road race coming up Saturday, March 22nd. That'll be just before the parade. They've got indoor tennis on Sundays from the end of January through March before people, you know, start to go outside and start to play. And this is a show that people like to go to, the Nog Show. It'll be Friday, February 21st. That's coming up. It's for people 18 and above, but you don't have to be 18 to go learn karate or martial arts. If this is available for the children in Groton. Also, gymnastics is another one of the things that Groton Parks and Recs is putting on. And so go to the website and check it out. Well, we're so glad that the Groton Parks and Rec and Groton Rotary are working so hard together. You know, if you want information about Groton Parks and Rec, there it is right there on the screen. And if you want the game, GrotonOpoly, and want to help support the scholarships or, you know, what we do for the military, you can get GrotonOpoly. Again, Parks and Rec is helping out at Thrive 55, the senior center, right by the library, the Groton Library. So you can get one of these there. They're $25 each, and you'll be having some fun, and you'll be helping some people in the area. Well, Lian, that's the end of the show. The half hour goes by so fast. I'm so glad you were able to make it today.
Thank you.
You know, and if you, again, get your game, GrotonOpoly, and tune in next time as we have Pirates of Southern New England from the 1700s and 1800s. So long, everybody.